Yo, my 1v1 me fam. Your Uncle HK, aka Homie Kirk, is back again with another video today. And look, I got the power rankings for our season 0.5 of our 2v2 My Player League week 2. All right, we dropped week 1's power rankings last week. We finished off week 2, and it's time to do that power rankings to see which team has moved up, which teams has maybe stayed where they're at, or which teams has moved down on the power rankings list. All right, as y'all know, these power rankings are non-biased. They're done by me and a lot of the partners that you see on these teams. They get in the call and we all just come to a conclusion. So if you want to see the longer version on how we break it down, be there on Sunday to a lot of these guys Twitch, and you can see the power rankings on Sunday. The way we do the power rankings, for anybody new, I want to break it down to you. We do the power rankings based on people's record, based on people's strength of schedule, like they played the tougher teams, the harder teams, and we do it on how the teams have played all the way up to that week, not in just that week, but all the weeks combined. So we play a lot of things, like all those things into account. Week 3 is commencing, and after week 3, we'll literally only have 2 more weeks left of our regular season of season 0.5. Time to get into the power rankings. Let's get it. All right, y'all. And before we get into our official week 2 power rankings, I want to give y'all a look at what the power rankings was in week 1, after week 1. All right, now it's time to get into our week 2 power rankings so you can see who's moved up, who's moved down, and which teams have stayed the same. All right, y'all, so I'm going to be going from our worst to our best team right now. Our worst team across the league, the number 18th ranked team. Between me and the partners, we came to the conclusion that Team Swag X Godly is the number 18th team for another week in a row. They went 1-4 in week 2, and their record is 1-10. All right, they still can't buy themselves a win. Well, they only bought themselves one win this week, but they're still 1-10, only winning 1 game out of 11 games played, which is insane. It's insane. So they got to be crowned as the worst team across the league. Our next team, we got our number 17th ranked team. They moved down on the power rankings this week. Team Streaky. All right, Team Streaky went 1-1 this week. They went 1-1 this week. Their record is 1-6. They have the second worst record across the league, and that's what deems them as the worst team, especially since Streaky and RC keep switching. RC's playing guard one day, then Streaky's playing guard one day. RC's playing center one day, then Streaky's going back to center one day. They just can't get it figured out, and they need too fast. Our number 16th ranked team throughout our 2v2 My Player League, we got Team Meterman Lows. They moving down on our power rankings this week. They went 2-6, and their record right now is 5-8, and they've moved down. Team Meterman Lows and Hoggy was projected to be a way better team than what they are, but they've been struggling. All right, y'all. Our team ranked number 15th across our 2v2 My Player League is Team Pierce AI and ISF. They went 3-3 in the week. Paris AI and ISF are 3-8. The record is 3-8. They move up on our power rankings this week to number 15th spot. ISF, he has his jumper down, but his defense is looking a little shaky. Next team, we got another team that's moved up this week on our power rankings. We got Team Glizz. Team Glizz and Miami 2K went 3-4 on the week. The record is 4-8. They was on a little run improving, but they took a little stint losing some games. 3-4, not the best. Didn't go positive through the week, but they move up because they're looking promising, looking better. Next team we got is Team Uzi and Lark. They stayed the same this week. They're number 13. Team Uzi went 3-2 on the week. They've had moments they look good, really good. Moments they look, the same. So they just have to stay in the same spot because they've lost some, they won some. The next team we got on our list, the number 12th ranked team throughout our 2v2 My Player League, they actually moved down this week. It's Team A Cardi and Jay Boolin. They went 1-3 on the week. Their record right now is 5-3, so they're still positive, but they moved down as they look like they are on the decline. Next team we got on our list, number 11th ranked team, is Team Quickster. All right, we got Team Quickster right here. They went 4-2. Quickster and Dribbling's record is 5-4, and they just stayed the same. They stayed the same where they were at on the power rankings. Another team that stayed the same, our number 10 team, Team Takeover Season. They stayed the same where they're at the number 10 spot. Team Takeover Season went 2-4 on the week. The record is 5-8. Him and OC Gritty was still looking like they had spurts of that they did not know what they were doing, but they took a big win in taking the crown from Team Toxic, who took it away from Team OFAB. So it's looking very, very positive right there for them, but only 2 wins for a team considered top 5 in a lot of people's eyes. they still had to stay the same in that number 10 spot. The number 9 team, we got Team Iggy Mo. They actually moved up this week. Team Iggy Mo and She Loves Shifty. Their record right now is 6-3 on the week. They went 4-1, so they look very promising on the week, only losing to Drew DF when Drew was at home. And y'all know Drew is a different type of animal when he's at home, and a lot of people didn't think Shifty was gonna be able to adapt to the tools so quickly. Next team we got is Team Slump. They stayed where they're at the number 8 spot. They went 4-2 on the week, taking 2 of those L's in the same day. A record overall is 8-3. But the thing with Team Slump is they've been playing the same guys, ain't really been battle tested against the top teams throughout the league. So we got to keep them at the same spot, number 8. Another team we got here right now is Team Toxic. They're 5-7, but throughout the week they went 3-3. The difference between Team Toxic, that they're still in the same spot, and Team Slump hasn't moved over them. They've had the hardest strength of schedule throughout the leagues, playing tough team after tough team, being battle tested, going 3-3, breaking even against the best teams, the absolute best teams, and having the hardest strength of schedule. We just have to give them points for that, so they keep that number 7 spot. Next up, we got Team Drew. Team Drew and Cash Out. All right, Team Drew and Cash Out, they went 2-2 on the week. Their record right now is 5-5, breaking even. They've had a harder strength of schedule as well. They're a very, very tough team, especially when Drew is home. They hold that number 6 spot right now, and they stayed the same in that 6 spot. Don't move up, don't move down this week. 2K Twins have moved down this week. Their record right now is 8-9, so they're just negative by a little bit. The record this week was 3-5. 2K Twins, they go against the tougher teams, so we got to give them props for that. Move down though this week, having a pretty rough week this week, so they hold that number 5 spot. Next team, we got the number 4 team. They moved down as well. Team 2TAC was looking very, very dominant to start off the season, 2TAC and Dino, but they went 1-3 in week 2, and their record right now is 7-4, so they're still looking very promising. They're just in like a little slight rough patch. All right, our 3rd ranked team is Team Chad Benz. Team Chad Benz is 7-4 overall, and Team Chad Benz's record throughout this week was 3-2, so they broke that positive record. And you know what I'm saying, Team Chad Benz, you know, speaks for itself. They're a dominant team. They was dominant last year. They're still dominant this year. 2nd ranked team that we got throughout our 2v2 My Player League, and they have stayed the same as Team Blix. Team Blix has actually been really consistent. Team Blix's Shane X is 4-1 throughout our week 2, and Blix's record is 9-2, so he has a good record. And he Blix, he goes against a lot of the tough teams always. He's in that upper echelon in Elo, so he goes against tough teams. All right, and our number 1 team that they actually moved up. Our number 1 team throughout our 2v2 My Player League and on our power rankings is Team OFAB, and he missed sometimes. The reigning champion, he missed sometimes. They went 6-1 on the week. 6-1 on the week. They had the crown too, was defended it 4 times. They went 6-1, and their record right now, is 11-3, holding the best record throughout the league. All right, so they obviously had to move up. They've been battle tested, and they look very nice. Man, that is our power rankings throughout our week 2. Let me know if y'all disagree. Like I said, go download the 1v1me app so you can catch all these matches live, so you get to know all these teams, so you can stay tuned and then locked in, and so you can have fun and maybe earn some extra cash while staking on the best 2v2 players in the world. Be your boy, everybody's favorite uncle on YouTube and in the 1v1me community, your Uncle HK, aka Homie Kirk. Season 0.5 is lit. May 19th is the playoffs. Don't want to miss out on it. I'm out of here.